Myself Hemalatha CH, Assistant Professor, Department of Pharmacology, Yenepoya Pharmacy College and Research Center. Today we will be going to discuss about the topic antiepileptics. So here the specific learning objectives. At the end of the session, you should be able to know about the definition and types of the epilepsy, definition and classification of the anti-epileptic drugs with examples, and mechanism of action of the anti-epileptic drugs and regarding the adverse effect and uses of the anti-epileptic drugs. So contents, definition and types, causes of epilepsy, anti-epileptic drugs, mechanism of action, pharmacokinetics, uses and adverse effects, and the summary. So what is meant by epilepsy? Epilepsy is a neurological disorder. So these are the group of the disorder of the CNS characterized by paroxysmal cerebral dysrhythmia manifesting as a brief episodes of loss or disturbance of the consciousness without characteristic body movements, sensory or psychiatric phenomena. Here epilepsy is a neurological disorder. In this, there is a sudden burst of the electrical activity in a brain. So here the person may feel the seizure. Seizure means loss of consciousness, and the person may feel aura. Like in some case, the person may have the jerking movements. So that kind of a symptoms we can see in a epileptic patient. 1 to 2% of the world population has a epilepsy. This is the second most common neurological disorder after stroke. So seizures are the finite episode of the brain dysfunction resulting from the abnormal discharge of the cerebral neurons because of, here seizures happens because of the abnormal discharge of the cerebral neurons. It happens because of the causes may be because of the neurological disease, because of some brain infection, neoplasma means a tumor, head injury, heredity. So then classification of the epilepsy. There is mainly two main classification is there. First one partial seizure and second one generalized seizure. Under partial seizure, three subclassification is there. Simple partial seizure, complex partial seizure, simple or complex partial seizures, secondarily generalized. Then generalized seizure, under that generalized tonic-clonic seizure, absent seizure, it is also known as petit mal seizures, atonic seizure, myoclonic seizures, and infantile spasma. So here in this image you can see partial seizure. It is also known as a focal seizure. Here it is originate from the one part of the brain, and then second one primary generalized seizure. Here the both hemisphere of the brain is affected. In primary generalized seizure, there is no warning symptoms. Suddenly the seizure may come. Third one, partial seizure with the secondary generalization. Here the warning symptoms will be there. Here first classification is a partial seizures. In partial seizures, here it originates from the one part of the brain. Under that mainly three classification is there. First one simple partial or cortical focal epilepsy. It lasts for the 30 to 60 seconds, often secondary. Convulsions are confined to a group of muscles or localized sensory disturbance depending on the area of cortex involved in the seizures without the loss of consciousness. Here simple partial seizure, it is originated from the one part of the brain. Here there is no loss of consciousness and the symptoms are mainly based upon the which part of the brain affected. If the motor part of the brain affected, the person may have the motor related problems. Then if the autonomic part is affected, the sweating and all we can see, and if the sensory part affected, the person may feel unusual taste, smells and all. Then second classification complex partial seizure. It lasts for 1 to 2 minutes. It attacks of the bizarre and confused behavior and purposeless movements, emotional changes with impairment of consciousness, temporal lobe. Here mostly the temporal part of the brain will be affected. Because of that, here loss of consciousness will be, we can see, impaired consciousness. Then third classification is a secondarily generalized. Here the partial seizures occurs first. That means the one part of the brain will be affected. Then it will evolve into a generalized tonic-clonic seizure with loss of consciousness. Here the first it will originate from the partial seizure, then it will be evolved and it form the generalized tonic-clonic seizures. Now what is meant by generalized tonic-clonic seizure? Generalized tonic-clonic seizure means here both hemisphere of the brain will be affected. So it lasts for the 1 to 2 minutes. Here the person may have first aura, then he may cry, then unconsciousness, then tonic spasma of all body muscles. Tonic means stiffness of the body. In that image you can see the stiffness of the body. Then clonic means jerking movements, and clonic jerking followed by the prolonged sleep and depression of all the CNS function. Then absence seizure, it is also known as a petit mal epilepsy. It lasts for 30 seconds, prevalent in children, momentary loss of consciousness, patient apparently freezes and stays in one direction, no muscular component or little bilateral jerking movements. Here absence seizures usually we see in children. The symptoms are like there is no movement, like there is no muscular component. Here the symptoms are like staring spells, loss of concentration. Atonic seizure, here unconsciousnness with the relaxation of the all muscles due to the excessive inhibitory discharge. Here atonic, as I told you, tonic means stiffness. Here the person lost the muscle tone, suddenly he lost the muscle tone, so that the patient may fall. Then myoclonic seizure, shock like momentary contraction of the muscles of a limb or whole body. Then infantile spasma, it usually seen in infants, intermittent muscle spasma and progressive mental deterioration. Okay. In this image you can see seizures has mainly two types, partial, generalized. In that partial it originates from the one part of the brain, generalized both hemisphere of the brain will be affected, and under generalized absence seizure, myoclonic seizure, tonic-clonic, tonic-atonic seizure. Under partial seizure mainly three subclassification is there: simple seizure, complex seizure, and third one with secondary generalization. Then anti-epileptic drugs. What is meant by anti-epileptic drugs? Anti-epileptic drugs are the medicine which will be used to treat the epilepsy, to control the seizure. Under this barbiturates, deoxybarbiturates, hydantoins, immunostilbene, succinamide, aliphatic carboxylic acid, benzodiazepines, phenyltryazine, cyclic GABA analog, newer drugs. So then this image will explain the mechanism of action of the anti-epileptic drugs. In epilepsy, there is mainly imbalance between the excitatory neurotransmission and the inhibitory neurotransmission. The example for excitatory neurotransmitter like glutamate, example for the inhibitory neurotransmitter like GABA. So the main purpose of the anti-epileptic drug is enhance the inhibitory neurotransmission action. That means GABA action will be facilitated and block the excitatory neurotransmission. So the main mechanism of the anti-epileptic drug is first one, prolongation of the sodium channel inactivation. Second one, facilitation of the GABA mediated chloride channel opening. Third one, inhibition of the T-type calcium current, because here prolongation of the sodium channel inactivation. The sodium channel activation will cause the generation of the action potential. It causes the excitation neurotransmission. And second one, facilitation of the GABA mediated chloride channel opening. That means GABA is responsible for the inhibitory neurotransmission. So in epilepsy we want the inhibitory action because it will cause the calmness. So facilitation of the GABA activity. Third one, inhibition of the T-type calcium current, because This T-type calcium current is act as a pacemaker. It also responsible for the excitation action. Here, mechanism of action. First one, prolongation of the sodium channel inactivation. Second one, facilitation of the GABA mediated chloride channel opening. Here the drugs are like barbiturates, benzodiazepine. It will bind to the GABA A receptor. It will cause the opening of the chloride channel. When chloride channel opens, it causes the hyperpolarization. It causes the inhibitory neurotransmission. Then there is one enzyme is there, GABA transaminase. This enzyme is responsible for the degradation of the GABA. So the vigabatrin valproate acts by the inhibiting the degradation of the GABA by GABA transaminase. So the vigabatrin and valproate will be block this enzyme. So it will block the degradation of the GABA. Now GABA is available for the to show the action, inhibitory action. Then gabapentin. Gabapentin will cross the brain and it will enhance the GABA release. And GABA transporter, it will remove the synaptically released GABA into neurons and glial cells. So this one drug is a thiagbin. It will depress the GABA transporter action. So now GABA is available for the binding to the GABA receptor and will show the hyperpolarization action. Then third mechanism of action is inhibition of the calcium mediated T current. Here thalamic neurons exhibit the prominent T current, which is a low threshold calcium current. It acts as a pacemaker. It will amplify the repetitive spikes. So the drugs are like ethosuximide. It will selectively suppress this T current calcium channel without affecting the types of the sodium and calcium currents. Then phenobarbital, it is an example for the barbiturate. It is a first effective antiepileptic drug. Mechanism of action of the phenobarbital is a GABA A receptor mediated synaptic inhibition, GABA facilitatory, mimetic, anti-epileptic, minimal effect on the calcium channel and glutamate release. Here phenobarbital will bind to the GABA A receptor and cause the opening of the chloride channel. It will show the hyperpolarization. So it will facilitate the GABA action. Pharmacokinetic property of the phenobarbital: slow oral absorption, longer T-half, steady state will be get in 2 to 3 weeks, then maintain the dose. Side effects of the phenobarbital: sedation, behavioral abnormalities, decreased intelligence, decreased memory, confusion, rashes, megaloblastic anemia, osteomalacia. It will use it to treat the generalized tonic-clonic seizure, simple partial seizure, complex partial seizure. Dose is around 60 mg 1 to 3 times for the adult, 3 to 6 mg per kg per day for the children, and also to treat the status epilepticus. Then phenytoin. Phenytoin is not a CNS depressant. Some sedation occurs at a therapeutic dose, but it does not increase with the dose. It abolishes the tonic phase of the maximum electric shock seizure in experimental animals. So mechanism of action of the phenytoin: prevents the repetitive firing of the normal brain cell during the depolarization shift that occurs in an epileptic patient. Here it will prolong the inactivated state of the voltage sensitive neuronal sodium channel. So it will enhance the inhibitory action. It will prolong the inactivated state of the voltage sensitive neuronal sodium channel. Calcium influx reduction, inhibition of the glutamate and facilitation of the GABA facilitation of the GABA at a toxic concentration. Adverse effect of the phenytoin at therapeutic levels: gum hypertrophy, hirsutism, hypersensitive reactions, megaloblastic anemia, osteomalacia, hyperglycemia, fetal hydantoin syndromes. At high plasma level, ataxia, vertigo, then hallucinations, cardiac arrhythmia, fall in BP. The first image is a gum hypertrophy condition and the second image is a fetal hydantoin syndrome. Summary: epilepsy is a recurrent seizures from the abnormal brain activity. Antiepileptic drugs stabilize the neuron to prevent the seizure. They act by blocking the sodium or calcium channels and enhance the GABA or reducing the glutamate. The main classes are sodium channel blockers, calcium channel blockers, GABA enhancer, glutamate modulators. Examples: phenytoin, carbamazepine, valproate, benzodiazepine, ethosuximide, topiramate. So reference, I referred from the Tripathi book and Sharma KK, Principles of the Pharmacology, and Lippincott Illustrated Reviews. Thank you.